Peace, family. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today, we're going to be talking about OG Maco. We're going to be diving into the life and tragic death of one of the most promising figures in hip-hop. OG Maco, known for his explosive energy and raw and unapologetic lyrics, he moved quickly to rise to fame. But his life took a dark turn. Grab a seat because his story is filled with highs and lows and heartbreaks. Now, OG Maco, born in March of '93 in Atlanta, Georgia, he was a product of the city's vibrant rap scene. He grew up in a community where music was more than just entertainment. It was a way of life. Like many artists, Maco had a tough upbringing. He battled through personal struggles and difficult circumstances, but he always had a passion for music. OG Maco first made waves in 2014 with his breakout hit, You Guessed It. The track quickly became a viral sensation. With its energetic delivery and infectious hook, its success skyrocketed OG Maco into the spotlight, and for a moment, it seemed like the world was at his feet. Now, unfortunately for OG Maco, the fans would not support his follow-up project in the same way they supported his hit single, and OG Maco was not meeting the quota and expectations from the label and primarily from himself. Some speculate that this may have drove OG Maco into a state of depression, causing his near-fatal car accident. It is important to note that OG Maco suffered severe eye trauma during this accident, which caused him to have multiple surgeries, and ultimately, the doctor had to remove his eye from his face.
What exactly happened?
Well, I mean, it's just, that's the thing about it. Everybody think like shit happens with like extraordinary circumstances, and it really don't, bro. It's just a drunken situation, you know, and you shouldn't drink and drive, and people shouldn't text and drive. You know what I'm saying? You never should combine the three, so that's how that goes.
Do you have any memory on what was going on in your head at that moment?
Yeah, bro, it's not like a concussion. You hit your face. You break.
First operation complete. Thank you for your love and support. The journey continues. OGG. And here you have him explaining to Vlad TV what the accident was like.
Nobody died, you know what I'm saying? But it was a bad little wreck, and I hit my face on the hard part of the dashboard, and it crushed this part under my face, so it wasn't really my eye. The story that came out was like that my eye was destroyed, and that wasn't what was true. The orbital here and the bones here were
So you cracked your skull, essentially.
Yeah, so my eye dropped.
Ugh.
You know what I'm saying?
Like it actually came out your
No,
head.
it didn't come out. It dropped down.
Oh, okay.
You really,
into
my face.
Into your face.
So your eye can drop out or it can drop down, and my eye dropped down. So what people were seeing, they seen the pictures was actually like the top and under part of my eye. You know what I'm saying? So they had to go in through my face and then like add some in here. Like this isn't real. They added some shit in there.
What is it?
I don't know.
Hey, family, what do y'all think about Vlad laughing at him while he explains what happened to him with the accident? Am I tripping, or is it really I wouldn't be able to laugh at him, even if he was making light of it. I don't know if I'll be able to just laugh at him like that. What do you guys think?
It is. It's like
it's something.
It's surgical magic. I don't actually it is, you know what I'm saying? And they boosted my eye back up, and during that time, it was a fuckload of swelling, and because they had to go in through my eye here, it was all of this was exposed. So the end part of my eye all the way down here was all exposed, and that's why I had to wear the patch and stuff, because any like dust or anything blowing in there would got infected.
Okay, so
Unfortunately, OG Maco would not receive the same support from the fans he thought he should have received. People often, they trolled him, they made jokes about his eye, they made jokes about his career. And as a young man coming from poverty who had it all just a day ago, he had all the fortune, he had all the fame, and now it is as if he's on the opposite end of the spectrum, suffering an eye condition, people laughing and joking at him. People often speculated this contributed to his further state of depression. And to make matters worse, his record label, QC, was distancing themselves from him as being an investment.
Relationship currently with your label QC, is that y'all still on good terms? Like,
oh man,
you know, we had to ask.
Had to ask them.
We had to
you know what's funny? Him and I just had a conversation about this last night.
Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all two things. One,
Y'all thought I got left out bad and bougie? Have you ever watched the Bad and Bougie video and noticed? Have you ever noticed that I'm in the Bad and Bougie?
I haven't
video?
noticed.
I haven't noticed.
Break
I'm
it down.
the freshest motherfucker in the Bad and Bougie video.
I didn't even know she was in the video.
With the eye patch on. Yes, I am. Damn. And that's the last time I seen anybody from QC, that video. I don't talk to nobody. How long ago was that? I don't try and talk to nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody.
Okay, I feel you.
It's so much.
Okay.
I tell people like this: if you really want to ask like what happened, right? You don't really have to ask me what happened. Just look at what happens to everybody else and what did happen. You feel me? Like, how many artists do you know that had one of the biggest songs in the world that never went on tour with anybody else? How many artists do you know that had one of the biggest songs in the world that only got 2 music videos, maybe 3, right? How many do you know that signed to a major label first? Not only do they never get the album out, but you never even get a single. You never even get a single from that album. Ever. Not digital, not radio, not nothing. You feel me? If it was something with me, right? Okay, why did I never get another feature with Migos? Why don't I have a feature with Yachty? Where was it's a quality control tape out, right? I'm not on it.
QC would then go on to focus on more promising artists like Lil Baby. Of course, at the end of the day, you're just a dollar sign. So, this drove Maco into a further state of depression, trying to find his way without having the support of the record label he worked so hard to get signed to. If it couldn't get any worse for Maco, he revealed to the world he was battling a flesh-eating disease. Now, in interviews, Maco stated all he remembers is going out and having some rainwater touch his skin and then having to go to a dermatologist. The dermatologist prescribed him some ointment and it just continued to get worse. This is him from his own words.
I know it took a lot to share any of that because I've been going through this for about 3 months, and everybody I really thought would be there, you know, who I really thought I could depend on just wasn't there, you know. People who I given all of my love to and all of my everything to just didn't show up, and it caused me to not really trust anybody or believe in anything, and I went through really the worst of it. I've been scared a lot. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know if I was going to lose my entire face. I almost did, you know. Necrosis, any kind of flesh-eating bacteria, if you ever had one, if you ever get one, just, you know, keep safe. Follow the regimen that your doctors or dermatologists, whatever they give you, make sure you follow it. And above all, you know, don't let your mental... don't let it get into the dark place. I let mine get there, and it's not something that you want to let happen. So my friend told me the other day that maybe I should share what I've been going through instead of beating myself down or you know, feeling how I felt about it, which I wanted to die a bunch of days. So this morning it was just on my heart to let you guys know what's going on. And once I come out of this better, more beautiful than ever, I want you guys to be, you know, ready. I'm gonna kick ass.
Maco was planning his comeback, but on December 25th, 2024, the world woke up to the news, OG Maco's death. He was only 31 years old. The cause of death, self-inflicted gunshot wound. Some speculate that it could have been him deleting himself. Some say it could have been an accident. But what we do know is OG Maco had the worst luck any rapper could have had. You know, once you have your first hit, you envision yourself buying your family houses. You envision yourself with longevity, making money doing what you love in life. But to go from an accident to losing an eye, to a flesh-eating wound where you could lose your entire face, to deleting yourself off of a self-inflicted wound. At the core, OG Maco was a symbol of resilience, a man who faced personal battles head-on, all while attempting to live his dream in the music industry. His story serves as a reminder of how fame can be both a blessing and a curse. It's important to remember that behind every artist, there's a person with struggles, pains, and complexity. So while we mourn the ultimate passing, let's celebrate his life and the music he gave us. OG Maco may no longer be with us, but his legacy will live on through the music, the memories, and the lives he touched. Hey, thank you for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And as always, drop a comment below to let us know your thoughts on OG Maco's legacy. How did his music impact you? Let's keep the conversation going. Rest in peace, OG Maco.